Abusiafo me father ni catechist Roman Catholic wo Tel Aviv Yafo.
Yes.
Na maba ha me pese me tie ade bi ase ti me busa na questions bi no aboa me wa ha. Eja ye chiao. Me pa cho me ba asore dem be hunu se state obi si ho a omopon asore na e ba ko wo lisei ana ba ko nso wo sei. Omopon ana omakọ na obo akoto na omobọ mpae wo ho mechi mo alikonti omoko gina wo yesa
Yeah, in a crack. No say oba we me mudi aye wo status no enya de bia say ehu bia eye esode esosode ade a ye nam so e de esua nyame dwuma no so de bia obetumi esu nyame asem na fa na kwan so ya so na wo hwe aye o Mary statue. So, and you will ahote for any status hold. Now, Master to know idea here, because a Mary no hole. Agyin Asare. And to borrow Madame, the Master to your very agro, because my men fast, quite fast so Agyin who see her mouth at Agyin a Becayan son of Betty and Cano. I might be a blue name, a man. And to statue no who and Mary statue. And altar near Mary altar at the piano, Roman for a BEMPAH also. A BEMPAH, Eddie, a walk one, Eddie, a man about set Wayadi. So,
okay, let's say, how much that is altar for Mary.
For Mary, that's right. Which they were altar sleep for the main altar, you go for now, altar, after payment now, yes, that's all, and a holy Mary altar, the honor, your quan. The BEMPAH extreme Mary.
Na me pacho won say marriage na as we gina ohonyini bi so as a bembe bi e no gina so sa pacho ye dia dia
eno ye obonsam no kase mo Mary chicha no so the chicha no so na me so owo Agyin na bedi obonsam no so so ati Mary aka obonsam no ahyefo so obonsam no ye owo so ati so o snake nti Mary gina obonsam no so what I see, sanity. Yeah.
Now there were a dime back on other side on the
Yes. And also, the sheikh candles. What sells candle the BEMPAH. I wasn't
was like as they to about who seen and say about who see visa.
Yeah, to say, what sell, we are going to say, and go to Sleepy, and the senior coupon idea. Also, candle. Because God is light. That's what we know. God is light. I mean, or a shrine. It was also kind of now up on fire. Now there's two.
And I say, God is light in Tina, room for candles.
Of course.
I see.
Rama God is light. When there's light, there's God presence. There's so kind of spirit.
And then for say Roman summon. Jesus say mamu nye ohonyini bi anka me ho ana bibisa na omo ewo Mary omo som na nkofo busa questions wo ho pa.
Yes some ohoni no susude bi a ye fa so.
Asa mu da ye susude bi.
Susude, that's right. Susude. Sa kwese obi kra say ohwe ebusuen wo mu ya. Obi a oba obusuen ma odi mu no. Obi wa na ode ne ba ato no. Obese abofra no e fa ne nseso.
Oh, okay.
So because depend be bob papa.
He said more-ekuonaba komani.
That's right. Yes, so dear bia, depend be faso. As yeah, na mo tutu. E do ba ho na ahohode aye no yes e bia yesum wo mo. Yesum ahohode. Yesum Nyankopon no amu. So that say. Na hode ne ye ayi bia ye hu a na nipa yi obo papa. Na ye den yato ntimi so me say me sua na me bob papa.
Said the bad days.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, and you say bibia eye bia. So yeah some sao ahohode no, but if you almost so esua almost like I say the boy bra.
Na ye hwe Ghana omutimi kọ asori bi 3 hours 4 hours. But I say na sem buy mo pon tempa ha ntia.
Na me som no I say nyame eye no say enye say also BEMPAH the whole day never Nyankopon beti. God, if you 1 second, God will listen. He will listen. So as soon as you say, also question the whole na BEMPAH. No. Then you know come so. And to say of course, I say 1 hour. What you do? That is all.
Come here, I say momo ye no 1 hour pepe.
Yeah, that's life because the people at the first sign. You say be able to be shot so them It's your mass no 1 hour. And a mass so Acquah at the swim dear gets a titino and run the fashion. So if you was a Roma Suma said ye Yacopono or buy a not a quail of fast wood, I read what the mass no ye. I inside a now fast wood and a then twice so. It was a Roma so I said, the Biase obofour I said. Yeah, that's right. It's a young to a source and I coffee. They be a quiet. The caca used to say the crop was wooden. Because and an assassin a city.
And they say software preaching, yeah, but it's so preaching far a year or door. Yeah, but it's all no account or door. So will be all bonny for channel on this animal. Now it was.
So we are assistant in I love. And I love Bank Agyapong. The papa coupon, yeah, of any master of the and finding a dog or yent. It is a couple any papa coupon or number, say, or may not find you young, because it was a Kayabo making a banana chair. I didn't know so maybe as I also know. Assuming yanity love. So, if we don't love her, because you are not, you are nothing. In a brown brain now, because you're black. So now me to laugh. Me buy no me share ibi wo ma sorry ha. Me hu se collection no enye nhye. Ana collection no so obia de obia no de tum. Ana mo nje tight ni ibia me me hu apart from say mo tue collection me hu ana mo jiska fu problem apart from we ana. Enye sika bia no say kese well ha no say ye na yakwe from my phone ya bisia. Oke Afia Roma no mo wo osomi to a mo ne but ha no say ya from and we don't do that. So Afia, only your parish. It was said you was said to say OSOFO parish. It was said to say Ogyam parish no a tumpon. Then the omo a mra ho say to sikanya ade. But
honey there.
Yeah, 100 day Jerusalem and I take control of everything. Omo kesika on be we saying and ama ko so no and me pay me so here. Na collection aspect no collection no enye hye. Who be an auto?
Yeah, me who say
yeah, collection and yes, says a cost of the collection. So who be an auto? Will be any force? Yeah, Namin no can say, Cobra who never be in the Moniam, Abra will be. So you have do it. Yes.
Then a more point come who say a mouthful did there be a demoyana as any between. Oh,
and I can say, it's just a ham sin. I can't ham sin now or now, so for instance, say, I saw for instance, people may be called, people own a honey bassa. Now we buy and was just a ham sack coming also. It's a high come, my dear. I was just a point out, it's me not a minute beneath me, a share home. So, what's the Christopher the Musician Musi? I don't know, ma or don't know yet, of course, I didn't know. So now a bit Casada would cheer now for a bit film. And you know, Sophia yes, said that could be hard. Yeah, a parky, nay, a year, the word showing I am Modia. I hate wow, has to come.
Yes, and Crown Banner say BEMPAH already. I'll meet my baby grow has
something to the Jago. So, your ball of Pra, say Philippine, if you're Ghana for, and I say Africa for your pack of home, make up a ball. Wow, yeah, how dare Roma, dear, because we shall hate Israel. Roma for an Agyin Asare, Israel. It don't work, no more pure, Israel Hamsi. So, now, finally, I'll catch up to watch a Christopher Ghanaian. Christopher Ghanaian, some of Ghana, some said, and no one may teach him graduates in Adina. I still say, Ghana for no Obia percent of a Christmas, but I'm saying, and until I'm a soft one, I take advantage of. Yeah, Eddie, and the pay court, and no maybe more. And no be why here because say we are so to you as a one year to ma, we are editing. So, but I said, I saw for no many pan of question. I saw them say a BEMPAH 24 hours, 7 days. How can he eat? So,
let's a honeymoon, 24 hours, 1 year, Sunday to Sunday.
25 hours, yes, once in a week.
Wow. So I cry 1 hour.
Yeah, so because you're Juma. So God knows say we have to work and survive. So until Open Bana said now train on S1. Paper crab upon. Yamin Oti say we need person who did this. So you have to live. So this part of our life. Now, for just all them, now better you demand any Sikaya to be beady. And the Asofo be, you know, fat. It's too much.
That's your fault.
It's too much.
Me buy me who say alcohol Wontumi twa alcohol kakra. Ghana say Christopher no alcohol. Na mu de mu twa bi ofa.
Any alcohol you different types. Where wine? Wine there. Yes.
Okay.
Because science for crown say good for the heart. Of course. And now don't drink in excess. Yeah, of course. So Rama for the this is life. Yeah.
I was afraid to miss ya. We are short in term na me papa.
Yeah, me a Cromwell
Mr. Cromwell, Israel. You're the tall guy. All right, today I'm here with my friend from Catholic Church in Israel. And there is something we are all facing in Africa, especially in Ghana and then in Nigeria. We are facing the same problem. I want to ask him some direct question, and then this is just a small chat, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and then we're done. Brother, you see what's going on in Africa as we speak now. The same situation is happening in Ghana, and we are all witnessing to this problem. What advice are you going to give to your brothers home? Because for us here in Israel, because we're working hard, we don't have time to waste in these churches.
Right.
We come like 1 hour and we are done.
Right.
But when you go to Africa, let's say Ghana or Nigeria, they will complain they don't have money. That's why they are wasting their time in churches. But when you go, it's not free. You pay.
Exactly. You spend a lot of money in churches.
You understand? So I want you to advise.
First, my name is John Leonard, and from Nigeria, and I'm a practicing Catholic. And most times I tell people, like, religion is not something you have to force to do. Religion is supposed to be your way of life. Religion is how you relate to your fellow human beings. Religion is how you act around things around you, you know. And it's not something you have to, every day you have to be in the church and do kabosh kabash and make all this noise. No, that is not religion. You know, you need to understand that you connect with your God personally. Your connection to God, you believe in God. Everybody believes in God.
Like personal relationship.
Exactly. There's a supreme being up there, you know.
Okay.
And you need to connect with your God directly. You know. Of course, you know there are ways you have to connect with your God. There's someone to lead you to God, and of course, so when you get that connection, you connect with your God. You don't need to go to church and do all those noise making and all those fighting for you to be connected to God. Because in Africa, this is how they rip off people. You know, people go to church and then
it's sad.
They rip them off from their hard-earned currencies, their wealth, their properties, and all these things. You know, so it's really wrong, and people need to understand this and try to relate with God directly, and not always keep going to church for this.
All right.
Of course, going to church is good.
Once in a while. Yeah, once in a while. Yeah.
And, you know, so but
because I know in Israel you always come to this place only on Shabbat.
Right.
That is once a week. But in Africa, Sunday to Sunday, rebaba. So it's like we ask questions. Are they worshiping the God of Israel or which?
Same God of Israel, like you were talking about.
So
the Christians believe that the God we are worshiping, that is Jesus Christ, is the son of Abraham, the son of David, and Abraham is the father of Jacob, and Jacob is Israel, right? And we're all trying to worship the God of Israel. So if where we are in the Holy Land, and we see these connections to God, and we see all these things, you know, people don't even know that the Holy Land of Israel is not a Christian community. This is a Jewish land, you know, and they don't believe in Christianity. These are people that are strongly believing in their Jewish heritage. You know, so when you come and see these things and understand what is going on with these people, you think differently about this. You know, so it's not.
So what advice are you going to give to your fellow brothers way back home?
Like I've been saying, my advice is try to have a connection with your God personally. Try to learn how to connect with your God on your own. Also go to church once in a while, you know, pray to God. I feel like church should be like a community where you socialize with people.
Like you're doing here right now.
Right. This is socialization. You know, this is what church is supposed to be about. And when you socialize with people in a good way and you understand that church and religion is supposed to be a relationship with a fellow human being. So it will make you have a better understanding, and then you don't have to come and see a fellow human being like your pastor as a god. You know, most of them see them as gods.
For real.
Yeah, most of them see them as God and worship them more than even they worship the person above. So they need to have this understanding, and we need to create more awareness about this.
And there's one thing I noticed when I came here, it's like the collection is not by force.
Right.
You pay if you
As
want
you
to
feel,
pay.
yeah, just close your hands. You don't need to show your neighbor what you're giving. And this is what the Bible said.
Wow.
The Bible said when you're giving to God, the left hand is not supposed to know what the right hand is giving. And this is what happens here, you know. So when you give to God, you just close your hand, and how it comes from your heart is what matters, because relationship with God is supposed to be a personal thing. Wow. So it's a personal relationship with God. So the person close to you doesn't need to know how much you're giving out to God. So we need to wake up, Africans.
So I know maybe this is the main reason why those living outside are making money more than those in Africa, because for them all the money goes to the church.
Right. Africans spend a lot of money. My dad was someone that spent most of his fortune in church.
Yes?
Yeah, really. He spent his fortune in church.
Wow.
I'm not saying it's bad for you to give to the church. You have to give with a limit. You have to give with your feeling and understand that this is not your life and that you're giving.
Even today, when I listened to the sermon, the pastor said, "Love your neighbor as yourself."
Right.
So if you don't have enough, how do you give?
Exactly. If you're not feeding yourself good, if you're not loving your neighbor, so how you give out? Right. Makes some sense.
All right. So this is my brother. Thank you for coming on my show.
It's good to have you.
Later you have him on my platform very soon in my studio.
I'm gonna be there.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man.